Hey guys, I bought a new toy and I normally would like to hold it up here in the start of the video and then hopefully YouTube will pick that as a thumbnail, but I can't hold it up. I can hold up the manual. It is a different Nespresso machine. It is the DeLonghi Lattissimo Plus. And so let me explain how I bought my first Nespresso machine and how I bought the second one. So let's start all the way at the beginning, which is I was using a Keurig to make lattes and macchiatos and iced coffees at home, and I was not satisfied. I'm going to keep holding this up because, again, hopefully this will be the thumbnail. And I was okay with the hot ones. The iced ones just weren't doing it for me. And all in all, it's still, even the hot ones were a ways away from what I liked. They were fine. They weren't great, though. And so I asked my Facebook friends, multiple Facebook friends said, oh, you got to get an Nespresso. Nespresso is the way to go. So first time that happened, I just was like, I'm not buying another machine. I already had a single cup coffee maker and the Keurig. I'm like, I don't need another machine. Nespresso seems expensive and you got to buy new pods, and I wasn't ready for a new thing. So then second time I'm like, hey, what are your suggestions? And people kept saying Nespresso, Nespresso, Nespresso. And so I finally gave in. And the way that I bought the first machine was I went to Amazon and I sorted by the number of stars, highest reviewed, and then I looked at scratch, dent, overstock, what's the other thing, refurbished, and found the one with the highest stars and the lowest price. And that's how I ended up with the first one, which is the DeLonghi Mini. It's got another name like Essentia or Espressia or something like that. But yeah, that's how I got it. And I've been happy with it. I mean, it's a very basic model. You got the two buttons and that's it. You either make an espresso or a lungo. But I didn't feel like I really needed anything else. And it comes with the Arancino for milk frothing. So I've been researching pods because I've just not been overjoyed with any of my pods yet. Like I said, the one that I like best so far is Ethiopia. But Ethiopia is a very colorful flavored coffee, and then when I make it into a latte, it doesn't always go well. And some of the other ones, I can make really good iced coffees. I've nailed that with the Nespresso pods. I feel like that's less picky. But for the hot lattes and macchiatos and cappuccinos, I feel like I know, I mean, I've got all the same syrups the coffee shops use, and I'm using the same ratios that I like from the coffee shop. So it's ultimately got to come down to the coffee, and I can get a lot closer with the mocha pot. But I wanted a quicker way because I was like, okay, fine, I'll just use the mocha pot. And then I found that I was never using the mocha pot. I was like getting up in the morning, and then I'd go about my work, or I'd leave to go do work outside of the house, and I would not have time to, this has been way too long. I'm going to start over.